Hello, 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 and welcome back to Press Any Button. I'm Nikki.
I'm Eric.
And I'm Karen.
Hey, Karen, what's up?
Nothing much, just hanging.
So we did tell everyone that you were going to be on the podcast the last episode at the end.
Ooh.
So it shouldn't be that much of a surprise that you're here.
I'm personally shocked.
She showed up. She didn't bail.
Honestly, I'm shocked I'm here too, guys. This is the only game I play.
It's totally cool. We like having people on here that aren't necessarily like hardcore gamers. As long as you have a game you like to play, you're welcome.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Cool. Love it.
Yeah. All right. So today we're going to be talking about Mario Party. Mario Party is a series of party games in which up to 4 local players or computer-controlled players compete in a board game interspersed with mini-games. Players collect coins in order to buy stars, which are randomly scattered throughout each level. The games were previously developed by Hudson Soft and are now being developed by NDcube. And we played the one for Switch, Nintendo, no, what was it called?
Mario Party Superstars.
Yeah. I was going to say Nintendo Mario Party, but that's kind of redundant.
Not the very similar game for the Switch, similar sounding name for the Switch, Super Mario Party.
Yeah, so many party games. I did not even know
that was, yeah.
But yeah, I guess there wouldn't ever be a Mario Party that's not Nintendo. They kind of own Mario, right?
Yeah.
Except I think like back in like the 90s, right? Wasn't there some weird things happening?
I think
Mario was on like Sega or something.
Yeah, they were more freely licensing his image. Yeah, he was on a bunch of weird consoles that weren't very popular. But there's also a Garfield party game, I think. I saw that.
A Garfield? Like the spaghetti lover?
Like the hater of Mondays?
Wait.
Like
lasagna? You mean lasagna?
Oh, no, lasagna. Yeah. I don't know. It's pasta.
Spaghetti, lasagna.
I'm not Italian.
I mean, it's the same ingredients, right?
Right?
You got noodles.
It is.
You got tomato sauce.
Cheese.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now I'm getting hungry.
Garfield, who may or may not like spaghetti. We don't know this.
This is an alternate universe, an alternate timeline Garfield, where he likes spaghetti instead of lasagna.
But anyway, are you guys ready to get into it?
Yeah, let's hear about the history.
So there are a lot of Mario Party games, as it turns out. And that's pretty much all I have for my history.
Wow, so short.
Yeah, there are a lot of them. The end.
Short and sweet. Love it.
Yeah, so there are so many, in fact, that I'm going to sort them into categories just to help keep things organized.
Okay.
So first, there are the main series of games. This includes Mario Party 1 through 10, plus Super Mario Party for the Switch, which would technically be 11 if they stuck to the naming convention.
I just wanted to switch it up randomly.
Yeah, they're like, we got 10 of them. Let's switch to something else, I guess.
They got bored.
Yeah. Next, we have the 4 handheld games, Mario Party Advanced, Mario Party DS, Mario Party Island Tour, and Mario Party Star Rush. Finally, we have the compilation games. This includes Mario Party The Top 100 and Mario Party Superstars, the latter of which we played for this episode. So,
what's the difference between Mario Party 100 and the one we played?
The Top 100?
Yeah.
I think it was a Wii U game.
Okay.
So different system, different setup.
Gotcha.
Totally different game, I think.
Okay.
I think. I've never played the Top 100, so I have no idea how much it is different from Mario Party Superstars. But yeah, there are a lot of Mario Party games.
There are.
So yeah, for this...
That's like at least like 20 that you named just now, right?
I had no idea. I thought it was just the one.
Well, you actually picked a pretty good one because it is a compilation game. So it does have, in fact, in your challenge, you mentioned the GameCube.
Yeah.
And I thought we were actually going to play it for the GameCube.
I did too.
There's actually a setting where you can just choose all the GameCube mini games, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. Brings me back.
Okay, so yeah, moving on. The first 8 Mario Party games, plus Mario Party Advanced and Mario Party DS, were all developed by Hudson Soft. Hudson Soft was a Japanese video game development company best known for Bomberman and Star Soldier series of games. But they would also develop games for bigger companies, including Microsoft and obviously Nintendo. They're kind of like a for-hire company.
Cool.
That, yeah, some of these big guys would hire them to make their game for them.
That'd be sweet. Cool. Wish Nintendo would hire me.
Are you a development company, Nikki?
No. I could like sell their merch for them online or something.
Nintendo, if you're listening.
Do they need an eBay account? Do they need an Amazon account? I got them.
Nikki will handle all your e-commerce needs. So Hudson Soft were early pioneers of competitive gaming. From 1985 to 2000,
Whoa.
Hudson held yearly game competitions across Japan known as the Hudson All Japan Carnival Festival.
That sounds fun.
Where players of all ages would compete for the highest score in a specific Hudson developed game. This is something that helped persuade Nintendo to give their Mario license to them, or to trust them with their Mario license, because they were already doing a bunch of competitive gaming tournaments. They're like, these guys know competitive gaming.
So I'm assuming these events were like pretty huge.
I think they were pretty big, yeah. As the name indicates, I think they'd go like town to town in Japan and like hold them for a while.
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
They should do more stuff like that.
I agree.
Now.
Screw the conveniences of the internet.
Yeah.
We should have to show up in person.
Hey, you got to build community. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We should just move to Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure they still do it. No, wait, they stopped in 2000.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah. 23 years ago, they stopped.
After the development of Mario Party 8, several of Hudson Soft's key designers left to work for Nintendo's subsidiary NDcube. NDcube has since taken over as the primary developer of Mario Party games, starting in 2012 with Mario Party 9. So yeah, at 2008, a bunch of guys mysteriously left Hudson Soft and started working for like a smaller company that I guess is owned by Nintendo.
Yeah. It's not shady.
It's not shady at all. Okay, I am going to butcher this name.
Oh, gosh.
Shinichiro Nishiya. That's it. That's 100% right. Who has been involved with developing nearly every Mario Party game as a director, planning advisor, or producer, said that their goal was to make Mario Party a game that families could enjoy during holidays with rules that were easy for anyone to understand.
Yeah.
Love it.
Do you guys feel like that's pretty accurate?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, pretty much anyone can play these games.
Yeah,
I think if you're like 5 or older, you could probably play these games.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think Ella is quite old enough to play, our friend's daughter who's 4. But I think maybe in a year she would probably be able to play some of these mini games.
One day.
Totally.
That would be a good early game for her.
We're dreaming. Ella, if you're listening to this.
He also added that they wanted to make the games fair for all skill levels so that when family members play together, parents won't have to lose on purpose for their children to win.
Oh, gosh, that's great.
Yeah, a lot of the games are just like pressing the same button over and over again.
That's actually my favorite game.
Yeah.
I'm not even lying to you. When I get those games, it's like you have to press the A button. I get pumped.
You're just like,
that is my game. Oh my God, 100%. I literally, like, my whole body goes really stiff, and then I let all my energy go into my one finger, and I just like tap really hard, and I vibrate. I just love it.
That's how you do
I
it.
get real cocky with those games too. Like, I'm a pretty competitive person, but I know when to not be competitive, you know? Like, you know, when it's not my thing. When this game pops up, I talk shit.
Nice.
Well, that's one of the best parts about playing with your friends and your family. If your family's like that.
Oh, yeah.
My family is.
My family's definitely.
Like
Okay. We go hard with the. Everyone gets butthurt at the end of the night.
Nice. So Mario Party as a series has sold nearly 70 million games combined. So together as a series, over 70 million combined sales.
Wow.
It's a lot.
Damn.
The highest selling individual game in the series is Super Mario Party for the Switch, having sold more than 18 million copies. And the game we played, Mario Party Superstar, currently ranks 4th, having sold just more than 8 million copies.
Whoa.
Wow.
So yeah.
Well, didn't the Switch just like outsell all the other Nintendo consoles or something?
I think it's pretty close to the highest one. Yeah.
The other day.
I'm not sure if
that makes sense.
I think their highest one was the DS. I don't know if that's still the case.
But I bet a lot of families probably just keep buying the next one. You know, if you like one of them, why wouldn't you just keep buying the next games that come out? If it's something that you like to do with your family, you know?
Yeah.
Totally.
So I feel like I need to address the elephant in the room. The big controversy surrounding the 1998 Mario Party game.
Which was?
The very first one.
I mean, what was the controversy?
Well, you know, and it's also one of the main reasons that it wouldn't see any re-releases until 2022. And I'm talking, of course, about Rotate Gate.
Rotate Gate?
Karen, do you know about Rotate Gate?
I have Rotate Gate? No.
Rotate Gate, right?
Yeah, Rotate Gate.
Okay.
Rotate Gate. I have no idea
It's
what it is.
not something that I just totally made up.
Is it like a glitch where the controller would get stuck and you're just like turn around in circles for a long time? I don't know. What else could Rotate Gate
I cannot believe you guys have never heard of Rotate Gate. All right. Even though I just made it up.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so there were several mini games in the original Mario Party that involved rotating the joystick as fast as you can. Do you remember
Okay.
that? Did you guys ever play any of the rotate the joystick games?
I didn't get any of
I don't
those.
think I got that one, no.
So it was for the original Mario Party.
Oh, yeah.
So
I've never played
it. Included in this one.
I haven't played any other Mario parties except for this one that we played.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, with those rotating the joystick mini games, some rebellious youth decided to rotate the joystick not in the intended way, which is with your thumb, but instead using the palm of their hand.
Oh, yeah. It's way faster.
Oh, wait. That's what I thought you meant, like getting the whole thing and just like rotating the whole stick. And I was like, definitely don't remember playing that. Okay, yes. And I was definitely one of those people that used their palm.
Okay.
I did not know that was not allowed.
You were one of the rebellious youth. Got it.
I didn't get any when I was playing Mario Party for some reason, but I have had that same technique in other games, and I also use my palm.
So yeah, you guys do
So you
it
get
wrong.
thumb cramps, man.
Yeah,
Like, and
yeah.
you can't go as fast. I mean, come on.
Exactly. You need your palm.
But okay, so this palm rotating tragedy left several people with horrible disfiguring blisters on the palms of their hands.
Oh, no.
Oh my goodness.
Because gamers have never gotten blisters on any other part of their hands ever before.
Nintendo, recognizing the severity of the problem, agreed to settle out of court before it turned into a lawsuit.
Man.
What?
You can get money for anything these days.
Seriously.
So as a result, Nintendo had to pay $75,000 in legal fees and provide an estimated 1.2 million gloves for players affected by the injuries.
Gloves?
What?
Oh my gosh.
This may have
so dramatic.
ended up costing Nintendo as much as $80 million.
Oh my goodness.
Who would have
What?
how would you even anticipate that? You know, like you probably could anticipate people using their palms, but like, did they really think someone was going to sue them over that? You know, like how could you like think of that ahead of time?
Wait, where did this take place? Like, who sued who? Like, was it in America?
Yeah,
or
this was a lawsuit.
This
So
was in America?
well, it wasn't. It actually didn't make it into a lawsuit, but I think at the time you could
Yeah, they
petition
settled.
Nintendo, and they would send you like a pair of gloves.
That's hilarious.
So dramatic.
So yeah, now any Mario Party mini game that involves stick rotation comes with a warning not to use the palm of your hand.
I'm just like, okay, imagine you buy a guitar, okay, and you sue Gibson because you have calluses on your fingers. Like, come on. Like, that is so lame.
Well, again, no one sued them. There wasn't a
Well,
lawsuit.
yeah, but they tried to, and they settled out of court, though.
They settled
So,
out of court
that's just
before it
as
became
good.
a lawsuit.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, that's just as good. Either way, they're trying to get the money. So, like,
Yeah.
Or new
won.
gloves.
I thought
Yeah.
that was pretty funny.
That is kind of funny.
That is.
And that's my history.
Do you know if they'll still send you a pair of gloves today?
I don't think so.
Darn.
Although I think he may have mentioned I think maybe our friend John got a pair at one point.
Cardinal?
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, that sounds like something
Yeah. If
they
anybody
do.
would get a pair of gloves, it would be John.
Yeah.
I might edit that out if I find out it's not true later.
You can text him and verify. Like,
John, did you get a pair of gloves?
this is important. I'm fact checking.
All right.
Cool.
So I got a few fun facts.
Yay.
We got 3.
Yay, fun facts.
Fun facts. So the composer of the first Mario Party game, Yasunori Masuda, he is the main composer behind the soundtrack of the JRPG Chrono Trigger, which is hailed as one of the best video game soundtracks ever made. So yeah, Mario Party composer, Chrono Trigger soundtrack
That's
composer.
pretty cool.
That is cool.
Pretty much the same person.
Pretty much the same
Awesome.
person.
Pretty much. So not fully the same person, but like.
Well,
kind
Chrono
of
Trigger,
pretty much.
there are a couple. I think there was another composer who also added a few tracks to it, but he was like the main guy.
Got
Most of the
it.
tracks are his.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool.
There's this one track on the game that we played, the Superstars version. I think it's Yoshi's Tropical Fruit Island.
I love that one.
I'm pretty sure either Bluey stole this music from this game or they stole the music from Bluey. Because, like, do you know the theme song for Bluey?
No.
Yeah, it's like, because your daughter's not old enough to watch Bluey.
Well, why don't you
Give
sing
it
us-
like a year.
Why don't you sing it for us, Nikki?
I can't remember the tune of it offhand, but when I heard it, I was like, bingo, da, 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 da. Mom, it's like they do this little music where it's like da 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 da, and then they say Bluey, and then they do it through all the little family members. But I was like, I know that theme song, and I'm pretty sure one of them stole it from the other one.
So you heard it here first.
You heard it here first. If there's a lawsuit, I'm sorry.
Then you're getting free
whoever
gloves.
gets sued. Yes.
Probably the same thing. Okay, so fun fact number 2. While the Mario Party games generally reviewed pretty well, one publication, Game Informer, gave both Mario Party 1 and 2 very negative scores.
Uh-oh.
Nintendo responded by sending the magazine a certificate sarcastically commemorating their well-written and glowing reviews of the game.
Oh my God, Petty! I
so
love
funny.
it.
It's like, your reviews were so well-written. Good job.
I want to know whose job that is to just like read all the like reviews and then just to be like petty. Like your job is to be petty. Yeah. You're like VP of pettiness. I want that job. Actually.
Yeah. To me, I can kind of understand why the Mario Party games may not have necessarily reviewed well with like hardcore gamers and stuff.
Yeah.
Just because they are kind of more of a family game.
Oh yeah.
Totally.
Yeah. Not a lot of skill, for these games. Like you
Yeah.
can get skill, but like, yeah, definitely is for everyone. If you're looking for something hardcore, I don't think Mario Party
No.
is in that category.
That's some Metal Gear Solid 2 for you. Nikki's favorite game.
Oh God. Sorry, Mark.
So fun fact number 3. So in addition to the console and handheld games, there were 6 Mario Party arcade games that were released exclusively in Japan.
Oh.
The arcade games would usually have an added arcade-specific feature, such as a coin pusher or claw device built into the game. So
That's cool.
What?
Kind of like a gambling / arcade game.
Oh yeah, 100% like a gambling / arcade game.
That's amazing.
Sounds like something you would see in Vegas for sure.
Yeah, I watched a little video of someone. I kind of watched it on mute, so I didn't really get the full like thing of what was going on. But yeah, it was like this kind of coin pusher, and it would like as your player would get coins, it would like shoot these coins into the coin pusher, so it would like push them over the edge. You know what a coin
That
pusher
sounds
is,
pretty
right?
fun, actually. It's
I
like one of those things where it's like a bunch of quarters and they're stacked up, and there's that pusher
Yes,
thing
okay.
that goes
Yeah.
back
Yeah.
and forth, and
Yeah,
it's
that's
like
a good description.
there's a bunch of quarters right on the edge.
Yeah,
and if
all you
just
have
get
to do is put one
yeah.
more, and it'll probably push 5 down.
Yeah.
And then 1 quarter goes in, and nothing happens.
Yeah, it's a scam. And then the other, you said a claw machine, so like the
Yeah.
stuffed animal kind of things.
Yeah. The one I saw had both. It was actually like something that would drop into the coin pusher, like a
Wow.
little Yoshi egg or something. So
Sounds
you had
really advanced.
Yeah, it looked pretty sick. It was awesome.
Leave it to Japan. They
yeah.
have so many like arcade stuff. Like, so when Larry and I lived there, there was this one game, but it was like just betting. But it was a bunch of horses and like a huge TV with like actual horse like figurines, and like you would just bet on a horse. They would just like run around the
I think I know
forest
what
or
you're
whatever.
talking about. They're like just little, like they're on like a little metal thing, and
Yeah,
they just
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
go. Yeah, I've seen those
Yeah.
before. I know what you're talking
That was
about.
the first time I ever saw it. I was like, that's so Weird. And
I've seen it like a carnival before.
oh.
It might not be the exact same thing, but I at least
Still
knows
the same
like the
vibe.
horse thing that you're talking about. Yeah.
I have no idea. Not following you at all. On this.
How long did you guys live in Japan?
About a year.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a good time. It's a different place.
Yeah.
Different
We definitely
language,
want to go
different
visit for sure.
Oh, so fun.
Yeah.
And they have like Nintendo World there.
Oh, yeah.
Like the really cool one.
Oh, is ours like kind of a lame one compared?
I think it's just a lot smaller.
Oh, okay.
The one in Orlando might be better than the one in California because, there's more room, I think, in Florida than there, like land-wise,
So you heard it here, according to Nicky. The one in Orlando, definitely better. Because there's probably
according to
more
Nicky
room.
logic. But it makes sense. Like, there's not a lot of big chunks of land in California, right? Like,
Yeah.
because Disneyland is way smaller than Disney World.
Yeah.
So I would just assume.
Real estate's expensive in California. In Florida, it's just a bunch of swamps you have to convert.
Yeah, simple.
Pretty much.
And my last part of that fun fact, so on top of the arcade games, there was also an e-reader Mario Party game called Mario Party E. This played like a card game, but used the e-reader attachment for the Game Boy Advance so players could swipe a card to play a mini game under specific circumstances.
What?
Yeah, it's kind of
That sounds
crazy.
complicated.
So it's playing like a board and card game. So you have all the cards and stuff like that, but you also have your game. You only need one Game Boy Advance. And so like occasionally you'll have to scan a card and the card might pull up a little mini game or it might pull up like a rule or something that tells you your next move.
That's kind of cool.
Oh.
Yeah.
So kind of like that board game, like Seen It or something, where you're playing the board game on a board, but every now and then you would have like a video clue
Yeah.
or something that you would
Yeah,
have to play.
exactly. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Kind of neat. I
That
don't know.
sounds fun.
And
Because it's already basically a board game in a video game, so why not just make it an actual
Exactly,
physical
yeah. I
game,
Yeah.
and it concludes my fun facts.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah.
Love it.
Cool.
Very fun.
We could ask Karen why she plays this game.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah.
So Karen, why did you pick this game?
Well, it's the only game that I know how to play.
Yay! And I think I just randomly saw on your Instagram that you got this for Christmas, and I was like,
Yeah.
yes,
Oh,
you
yes.
can be on the podcast.
I gifted this to myself. That's how
Nice.
much I like it.
Nice.
How did you get to play it for the first time?
Okay, so I was in middle school, and my brother got a GameCube for Christmas.
Nice.
And then, we started playing it together. And then suddenly that GameCube was in my room instead of his. And I would stay
How'd
up.
that happen?
I would stay up until like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. in the morning, just like playing these mini games
By yourself?
by myself. Yeah, because I loved it so much. It was-
Yeah.
I don't know. I couldn't sleep. This is one really awkward time that I was supposed to be asleep, but it was like 2 or 3 a.m. And I was playing, and then I heard someone was up. So I was like, shit, I have to like turn this off. So I turned it off, but like my TV went on instead, and like
Uh-oh.
it was on MTV or something else, and it was like after hours.
Oh.
So it was like Girls Gone Wild, and I was like, I can't change it. Like the door was opening, I was like, shit.
Oh, no.
And it was my father.
Uh-oh.
And then it was very awkward. I made pretend I was asleep. Clearly was not, but I was like, he's not going to talk to me about this right now. He's not going to want to say anything about this.
Yeah.
And in the background, it was just like girls showing their titties. Like it was gross.
Yeah.
And
I
we
know,
never spoke about it.
Disgusting.
That's
I know
hilarious.
exactly what you're talking. It's terrible. Ugh.
Yeah.
Just the worst.
It was
I just think
very
it's funny. You
awkward.
were like so worried about him catching you playing a little video game that's for like families.
Yes.
And then he walks in and probably thinks you're watching like something that you're not supposed to.
That's pretty funny.
That's hilarious.
I'm just glad he never brought it up.
So you played the one on GameCube,
Mm-hmm.
and then did you have any more consoles until the one now, or did you just play
No.
that one and then this one, the new one?
That's it. I really, when I say I do not play games,
Yeah.
I do not play games.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was actually a very tragic story. So the GameCube, one day it was in my room, and the next day it wasn't. And I was like, I told Adrian, I was like, Adrian, like, where's the GameCube? Like, I want to play. Like, I just got back from school, and I was like, I'm ready to play some mini games. And he was like, oh, yeah, no, I sold it. I was like, what?
Without
Why?
asking you?
Yeah, without asking
Rude.
me. I mean, he technically bought it, but, like, it was in my room. Like,
But if you're the one playing it every day, he could at least give you a heads up, you know?
Exactly.
Like, what if you wanted to buy it from him?
Exactly.
Maybe.
I would have totally bought it from him. Probably not, actually. I didn't have money when I was in middle school. But, but yeah, so, and the reason he sold it was because he wanted to get his girlfriend a necklace.
Oh.
I know.
So lame.
I know. And no one
Did
even
that
liked his
work out for
girlfriend
him?
either. No. Oh my God. They broke up like maybe 6 months after
Yeah, I mean,
that.
what grade was he in?
Oh, maybe like a freshman in high school.
Yeah.
Like, that's not going to
Come
work out,
on.
buddy.
It's a terrible
not.
investment.
GameCube is way better than Necklace.
Way better than
His
investment.
girlfriend was
GameCube.
really weird. It wasn't even worth it. I was like, this is, no one likes Corinne, dude. No one.
Regrets.
Still mad to this day.
And that's so sad. You just had it taken away from you without any warning or anything.
Yeah. That was the last time I played for like a couple of years.
Siblings, you know what I mean?
They're the worst at the best.
Yeah, I've never sold a console, so I cannot relate to that. Well, I take that back. My mom sold her Game Boys when we got a Game Gear.
Okay.
So it was more like a trade-in kind of deal.
Oh, yeah. From like
Yeah.
GameStop.
And you
I
didn't
don't think
actually
GameStop
do it.
existed back then.
Oh.
I think
Probably
she
put an ad in the paper or something back in those days.
I think it was she sold them to her babysitter or something like that. or-
Uh,
yeah, something like that. And then we got the Game Gears, and those Game Gears were sweet, but man, they suck down batteries like crazy.
yeah.
All right, you guys want to say what you liked about Mario Party?
Sure. All right. So, Karen, do you want to go first? What's something that you like about these games?
Yeah. So I like the way it looks and the way it feels. Like, it's very fun. Like, the colors are bright.
Yeah.
Like Peach's pineapple or Peach's birthday cake, something like that.
Peach's
I don't know.
cake, yeah.
Yeah, Peach's cake. I love it. It's like,
Candyland,
yeah,
sort of.
yeah, it's fun. It like makes me hungry for dessert. So
I know. Even the Horrorland one is really cool. They're like, it's
Yeah.
supposed to be scary. It's not really scary.
yeah,
I'm
But-
sorry, I thought you said Horrorland for a second.
That's my
Peach's
southern
land.
accent, okay? One time, me and my friend Erin, we went to Blockbuster, and I was like, you want to get a horror movie? And she was like, what? I was like, sorry, I mean a horror movie. Two totally different things.
So one of mine is I appreciate how approachable this game is. There's not a huge learning curve on figuring out how to play. And even if you're not that particularly great at an aspect of the game, you'll always have a chance at winning.
That's true.
Yeah.
And if you're not good at one mini game, you'll probably be good at another one. There's so many of them.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's my first pros. It's like there's so many games, like 100 of them, and they're all different kinds. They have like 1-on-3 or 2-on-2 or like a like battle royale style, where you're just all for yourself.
Yeah.
So that kind of makes it fun because if you're playing at a party, like sometimes you can smack talk by yourself, but then sometimes you can be on a team with someone and smack talk as a team.
Yeah. That's
The variety.
100% true.
Variety of smacks.
Yes.
Sometimes I feel like those 1v3 mini games can go either way. Sometimes it's like super to your advantage to be the one, and sometimes it's like a super disadvantage.
Yeah, I agree.
It all kind of depends.
Yeah.
So I like that you can play it with a group, but also if you wanted to play by yourself, there is like a little, I don't know if you guys like explored the games, but like there's a little area where you can like go to the little stands and like have your own like solo adventure and like play whatever mini games you want.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like mini game mountain or something
Yeah,
like that, right?
Yeah.
I got super into the volleyball for a minute. Like turned the difficulty as high up as it could go. I'm like, I'm gonna win this.
I know. I got really in. There was one that was kind of like Tetris-like, and
Yeah.
where you had to put the colors together. I played that so many
Yeah.
times. That one was really fun. But man, it would take you so long if you tried to go through and play every mini game that is on that thing.
Years.
Yeah.
Yeah. So one of the things I liked was how the mini games all have a practice mode before you play them. so you can at least get an idea
I have that too.
of what's going to happen
on my
before you
list.
actually attempt them. I like the fact that it just doesn't throw you right in. You kind of like get a little practice area.
Yeah, because they're so short. It's like there's literally no way to get better at a game just by playing it because you don't have that much time.
Yeah.
You know?
Totally.
So, yeah, and then it's like there's so many. How do you even remember all the rules?
Yeah, no,
If they
exactly.
don't-
That was on my list too, because I know personally I need as much help as possible. Like I need to practice
Me
it.
too. I play a good amount of games at this point, and I'm like, I have to read the instructions.
Yeah.
And then look at all the, like, what the buttons do. I'm like, I'm still pretty bad at a lot of them. And some of them, I got so mad today. I was like, I should have won, and for some reason another player won. I'm like, I don't understand the rules. Like, what? It was like, okay, it was the game where they play music and they have one person at the top, and then it's like 1 against 3, and then the 3 of you are at the bottom. And when the music stops, the whole goal is to just be looking not the same direction as the head on the top.
Yes.
So if the head on the top's looking left, you just want to be looking up, down, or right, you know? And the 2 other players had X's. I didn't have an X, but somehow one of them won over me.
What?
I don't understand. Like,
I have no idea. I don't think I played this particular minigame.
anyways, I was so mad. I was like, they have X's. I don't have an X. How did they beat me? Anyways, I'll let it go.
All right.
I'll let it go.
So yeah, one of mine is the variety and the amount of mini games. You're basically assured that no mini game will come up more than once during like the board game, just because there's so many. I think we kind of already mentioned that, but
Yeah.
just reiterating that. There's a lot. And in fact, that one Nicky was talking about, I don't think I ever played that this whole time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of a weird one, but I did like it because I thought I was doing good at it. But I got second place. I think you kind of mentioned this. I like that you can play online, so you can play like literally anyone in the world. But then you can also play with your friends who have Switch, or you can just literally play by yourself with NPCs if you want to. So no matter what, you can.
They need
play.
to work on implementing the 2-player being able to go online. Because I found that a little bit annoying.
Yeah, that's true. We couldn't both play online.
Oh, really?
Because we just have one online account, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's annoying.
They just want everyone to have an online account.
I'm not sure how that would work with friends. You might be able to do it with friends, but we didn't test that. We didn't get a chance to, but
I know. No one we know has this game except for you guys. Our friends Doug and Shelby had the one right before
the
this.
Super Mario Party.
Yeah.
Not Mario Party Superstar.
I know.
Oh, wait,
It's like,
we also
dang
have
it.
that one.
But yeah, so we didn't get to play online. I did play online with just like random people from the internet though.
Yeah.
And those people are good at the mini games.
Yeah.
I'm like, these people must just like be playing this game all the time because I had no chance. I like quit mid game. I was like, I'm gonna go back to just playing the NPCs on easy.
You rage quitting out of the game.
A little bit. I was like, this is not fair. I'm not on the same level.
It's funny. Any more pros?
Yeah, I would say. So I think in one of like the first editions, the star didn't move, and
Ooh.
now the star moves, and I like that so much better.
Oh yeah, I do too. Yeah, it kind of makes it harder. There's more of a challenge with getting to it, and then if you get there, you're not guaranteed because if someone gets there first or moves it, then you might be out of luck. So it
Forces you to have a little more strategy.
Yeah, for sure. They also added that that one whistle, chomp whistle.
Oh yeah.
That calls the chomps that will move the star to another position.
Oh,
So if you see someone about to grab it, you can use that chomp whistle.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty dirty,
So you
though,
can
too.
chomp block
I
somebody.
don't like it when people do that, and I'm like almost about to get the star. I'm like, no, I hate you,
Yeah.
Rosalind. It's always Rosalind.
God, Rosalind's the worst.
Oh my god, no! I hate Peach.
Peach.
I've never liked Peach.
Oh no.
I do not like her. I never slut shame. But in this case, fuck Peach. She's a slut. I just really dislike her. Sorry, that was a bit aggressive. You should edit that out.
Peach. I cosplay as Princess Peach.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I just do not
It's
like
okay.
her. Like the whole like, oh my god, save me! I can't save myself. Like, I'm not here for that. I don't like it.
She's the worst. She's so
Hey,
nice.
in Mario 2. But in Mario 2, she plays, right? No one saves her, do they, in Mario 2?
In Mario 2?
Like the second one?
The very second Nintendo game?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she's a playable character in that one.
Yeah, but no one saves her in that one, do they?
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
See?
Well, I mean, at least that's
One
little,
redeemable game.
better.
In one game. I think there are a few Peach exclusive games. I think there was like a DS game that was like starred Princess Peach.
I wouldn't buy it.
Yeah.
I don't like Peach.
F you, Peach.
How do you feel about Daisy?
Daisy's like irrelevant. She's kind of just like.
What character do you usually pick to play with?
Bowser Jr. is my favorite. Love Bowser Jr. That little like cutie.
Yeah.
Yoshi is also a good one.
Mm-hmm.
How do you
Those
feel
are my
about
top
Birdo?
two. Birdo? Yeah, he's all right.
Birdo cracks me up because, like, he can't talk, or she can't. I think it's a she. She can't talk, and she's like, "Oh no!" All you can hear is, "Oh no!" No.
She reminds me of Barney, but a female version.
Yeah, or not Barney, but the other one.
Yes, that one. I
What
don't
was
know.
her name?
I don't remember her name.
Oh, it's the other Barney.
Boo?
Boob?
Boob?
Boo? BOO?
Barney and Boob.
No, that's not it. You can edit that part out.
No, that's Dan. I got one thing that is both a pro and a con.
Ooh. What's, I guess, a segue?
So is that, a good segue?
Sure.
So the random chaos that happens in the main game is amazing and hilarious when you're playing with people.
That's true.
Yeah.
At least as far as the board game goes. It is ridiculously frustrating when you're playing by yourself against the AI.
Yeah.
Because all of a sudden, the AI will like just take a star, or you'll land on a Bowser space and lose it or whatever.
Yeah.
And
like-
they're just like super lucky, and it's like, nah.
And that's great when you're playing with people and you can laugh about it and stuff.
Yeah.
But when it's just like you alone in the dark, and you're playing against a bunch of players who are nameless and faceless and all
And you
that
have
stuff.
to like watch them play their like little mini games and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I should be able to skip this if you're not a real person.
Yeah, I feel like
totally.
just the board game in general is not as fun to play by yourself. If you're doing that, you're probably best off just playing the mini games
Yeah,
by
that's
themselves.
true.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention this for the pros, but it's kind of a pro and a con. But speaking of like when you have to play with the NPC players, I don't like how long it takes for them to have a turn. But the pro is at least you can speed it up if you want to. If you go into the settings, you can have them like go faster at least.
Yeah, that helps
It's
a lot.
still not fast enough for me,
Yeah.
but it's better than nothing, I guess.
For me personally, I would like it just to be instantaneous.
Yeah.
And then they just summarize what happened in their turn for you. It's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, they moved 10 spaces and got, a double dice or something. That would be fine. You don't have to go through and show every animation.
Yeah. But yeah, it's totally different watching your friends do something than like just watching the computer do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have no emotional investment in what the computer is doing
Exactly.
whatsoever.
You can't smack talk the computer.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you can, but it's not
They
the
won't
same.
hear you.
Yeah. Doesn't feel the same.
So one of my cons is, and this is specific to Mario Party Superstars, I do not like the fact that they only included 5 boards in the game.
Yes, agreed.
Yeah, that did seem like a small amount of maps.
It's,
like,
to me, it's kind of egregious considering the fact that this is supposed to be a compilation game, and they had literally 10 other games
oh
to
yeah,
like
good point. I didn't
take
even think
boards
about that.
Yeah.
I mean, they did that with the mini games, and that was like the mini games are fantastic and they really hold up well.
Yeah.
But the boards themselves are very lacking.
Yeah, and they get kind of repetitive
Yeah,
after
exactly.
you played them like twice.
And I don't,
Yeah.
you don't have to have 20 boards, but 5 is just such a small amount. Even the original like Mario Party 1 for the N64 had 8 boards.
Yeah, and like the Switch is way more powerful than that.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
have way more storage room and stuff. Like, come on.
Yeah, they should have had at least 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my
Agree.
opinion.
Yeah.
One for each character or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like that if you have the NPC character set to easy, that they still will steal your stars or send you a cursed dice or whatever. I'm like, if I have you on easy, like, you should be avoiding me, okay? Like, come on now.
I'm pretty sure that's just their mini game difficulty. I don't know if their board game difficulty changes at all.
Oh, I didn't think about that, but
Maybe
it should.
it does. I don't know.
I mean, it should if it does it, because, like, I don't know. If I have it set to easy, I expect it to be pretty easy, not to be getting my stars stolen from me the last second. Rosalind.
Is it Rosalind or Rosalind?
Rosalind, I don't know. The blonde chick. The other blonde chick that's not Princess Peach.
With the emo hair?
Yeah.
I think one thing that I don't like is when you're in last place and it's about to be the end of, like the last 5 turns. Mm-hmm. The person in last place gets a star just because they're in last place.
Yeah.
I think that's annoying.
That is annoying.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Or, like, if you're about to get a star and then someone, like, does the event thing where they switch and it's like, oh, you don't get the star. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's not really a con. That's just me, like, thinking about those freaking stars.
Mm-hmm.
This is my final con, I think. Just the fact that the game requires exactly 4 players no matter what.
Yeah, I had that too.
I get that from the mini games, but it just doesn't happen that often where you have exactly 4 people to play with. I feel like they could have made versions of the game that played faster and included more people, or played like more competitively that would just have 2 or 3 people or something.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
That would make sense. And then you could have a game with 2 or 3 people. Or 4 people.
Yeah.
And there could just be different mini games.
Or preferably even like 6 or 7 or 8.
Yeah,
but
that's true. If you'd
have to make a much faster version of the game.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know.
Good
just
point.
My opinion.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
Maybe the next version they'll do that.
Yeah.
Nintendo, if you're listening.
For all I know, they've tried it and they're like, this is terrible. This doesn't work.
Yeah,
it's got to be
maybe.
4. But
if you can do 4, you should be able to do 8. It's just doubling it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The thing I would think about is like maybe if it takes an hour to get through 4 people, like if you're going through 8 individual turns, maybe it takes a long time. But to me, maybe there's like a fast version you could make where you like pair people up on a team or something like that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe it doesn't happen enough. It doesn't come up enough.
But other things, I liked this part, but I could see people not liking it, is if you have those like bonus stars turned on, because then like you could be winning, but then like at the very end, Toad will just give like 2 stars away to like someone else, and then you lose.
I kind of like how you can customize it, whether you want like the classic bonus stars, which are like specific things, like I think most spaces, most gold, or most coins, and like, or you can just make it totally random. And it will just be like whatever crazy, like maybe the person who went the fewest spaces, or like maybe the person who did the worst in the mini games. You just don't know what he's going to pick. So I kind of like that, the aspect of having that random chaos in there. But yeah, if you're playing like from a pure competitive standpoint, it's bullshit.
One last thing, I want to know, what were 1 or 2 of your favorite mini games at all that you've gotten to play?
Volleyball. I also like the chipping challenge. I thought that one was really cool.
Which one was that?
Yeah, you chip. You like a golf.
Oh, golf. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking of like wood chopping for some reason.
We were taking turns playing online, and you got that chipping mini game.
Yeah.
And you didn't know about like how to set the power to it.
Yeah, I'm so bad at golf games.
Just chipped it, and it felt like right in the clip. I was like, no.
I played one today called Eats a Pizza. And you just like are eating pizza. You're just pressing A the whole time and then moving yourself around, but it's a 2 versus 2, and it's whoever eats the most amount of pizza wins. That one, I don't know. That one was one of my favorite ones. That and then like the Tetris-y one.
Mm-hmm. Well, my favorite, like I said earlier, is the one where I also press A.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just very good at those games.
There's like a few different ones that are like that, though.
Ones, yeah. So every time, I see the instructions, just press A.
You're like, yes.
Yes.
It's my time to shine.
I love those. There was only one time where I lost to Larry, and it was because I got cocky. I normally don't even look at the screen. I just look down at my fingers and just
concentrate.
Just concentrate.
Yeah.
And I made the mistake of looking up 1 second too early.
Oh, no.
And he got me by that 1 second.
And he'll never let you live it down, right?
He never will. I was so upset. I started punching the floor.
That's hilarious.
It was really heartbreaking. But yeah, so that's my favorite minigame. But then another one that I like is the team minigames. And there's one specific one. I think it's like called Dungeon Duos.
I played that one. That one was a lot of fun.
Yeah, right.
It's like you take turns kind of opening gates for each other. And then you have these platform sections where you have to rotate one player over, and then they have to rotate the other player over.
That one was really fun, but oh my God, I was playing that when I was playing online with people earlier today.
Yeah.
I felt so bad for my teammate because I got to the first rotating thing where you have to jump on the platform.
Yeah.
I probably fell like 25, 30 times. I didn't think I was ever going to make it past that part. And my poor teammate was just pressing the button the whole time. And I felt so bad. I was like,
they were probably cracking
I'm really
up
bringing
on
the team down. But the jumping in that wasn't like in regular Mario. It was like kind of different. You had to jump and then press forward instead of press forward and then jump. And it took me, I don't know, I felt so bad. I was like, man.
All platforming takes a minute to get used to. Yeah, just regardless of the.
It took me back to when I tried to play real sports, and I always drug the team down because I was so bad.
Oh my God, trauma.
Yeah, trauma.
It was triggering, huh?
Yeah, I was like, this is like when I played softball. But yeah, poor teammate. Anyways.
Do you guys want to talk about strategy for a minute?
Sure. My first piece of strategy, which is just like stuff you would tell your friends if they're playing for the first time, right? Buy stuff from the store.
Yes.
Like if you pass the little mushroom store guy, you can get like double dice. Sometimes you can get triple dice. You can get, what's some of the other stuff you can get? Like a key.
Gate key, the chomp whistle.
Yeah, chomp whistle.
You can buy a star if you have enough money.
Towards the end of the game, the golden pipes are really important.
What do those do?
They'll warp you straight to the spot where you can buy a star. Yeah.
I've never bought one of those. Dang, I should have bought one of those. I should ask for your strategy, Eric, before I play.
Well, they only show up towards the end of the game, so.
Okay. That would make sense.
So yeah, so adding on to that, what I will usually go for are the movement-based ones.
Yeah.
Like anything that adds to your move, like the mushroom or the double dice or the triple dice. I find those especially useful because transversing the board like quicker gives you more chances to get to like the star.
Yeah, that's true.
The person selling the star, or Boo, who's really useful, who can steal coins or steal a star if you have enough coins. But yeah, those are super useful.
Yeah.
Oh, and I feel like the chomp whistle is also for chomp blocking.
Yeah. I will say
word.
there was one time where I was like, yes, I'm going to use my triple dice. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to get so many things. And it was literally like one. I was like, what a waste.
Yeah.
That was awful.
That is the worst.
Yeah, that is bad. It's really bad when you have the double dice or triple dice and they both are like really super low rolls.
Do you have any strategy?
Well, you guys both just said really
the main two things,
Main ones.
Yeah, the main thing is like, you need items, obviously. You don't have a whole lot of control over this game.
Yeah.
And that's just to give yourself like a tiny little bit more control than you would normally have.
Yeah.
The only other thing I have is like just to kind of keep an eye on your gold coins because you do need 20 to get a star.
Yeah.
And it's really sad and heartbreaking to get to the little guy with the star and you have like 19 coins. You're like,
oh yeah.
Especially if you were on the way to the star, you passed the store and were like, I'm going to buy some double dice.
Yeah. It's like,
Oh yeah, that's definitely happened to me before. And I just like didn't notice that I didn't have enough stars. And that's just a horrible realization.
Yeah. It happened to me today, but I noticed like obviously like a couple of turns before. And I was like, maybe I'll get one coin before I get there. I did. And I was like, man, it took me so long to get there too. And I was like, what a waste.
Yeah. So my last piece of strategy is You can go through and play all the mini games on your own time, but to me, a lot of what's great about this game is the learning curve that takes place in the same room as other people as you all try to figure it out together.
Yeah.
So for a more enjoyable experience, I would say don't learn the games ahead of time and only practice enough to get the gist of a game. And if you're playing with people who are all kind of new, and that way it's kind of fun for everybody to kind of go through and try to learn some of the new games.
Yeah, and it's not just like one person crushing everyone.
Yeah.
Karen.
Yeah, Karen.
Well, when that A button game pops up, hell yeah. All the other games.
Surrender.
Or you can get really good at mini games. It's fine. It's up to you.
I mean, if you play a lot, you're just naturally going to get better at the mini games.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
That's true. Can't go back. Can't close Pandora's box once it's open.
Yeah. One more piece of strategy. This one's very important. Know where the star is.
Oh, yeah.
You can't actually look at the map, like, and open it up and see where the star is. Do that sometimes if you don't know where the star is.
Yeah.
Oh, I also had one last piece of strategy. Don't take it too personally if the game just decides that you lose.
Yeah. Man, you should have given me all your strategy before I played today.
Yeah.
I could
Sometimes
have used it.
sometimes the game will just decide you lose. Congratulations.
Like with that musical look direction game. Oh.
Actually, that's what I like about the game, because I feel like I feel like that's the only times that I do win is when it's completely random.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, yeah, I just got that star for moving faster than everyone else. Sure.
Yeah. And like knowing your husband, like I'm sure if you ever do play video games with him, you're just like losing the whole time probably.
Oh yeah.
Because man, those Cardinal brothers are really good at video
my God.
games.
I don't like playing anything with them. They're
I
just
love
good at
it.
everything.
They're so good.
Actually,
But when you finally beat them, it's like, haha.
yeah, that's true. That's very true.
I think I won like once in Mario Kart, and I was like, this is peak. This is like my peak video gaming.
Yeah, the toughest Mario Kart I think is when all three brothers are together.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever played with all three of them together. No.
Everyone always talks about Larry when we play Mario Kart. Like, I'm glad Larry's not here this time.
Really?
And
If he's not there.
usually it's either John or Michael who's kicking our butts. So
Yeah.
That's so funny. Well, I'll have to tell him to play more often. Just kidding. I'm not going to do that.
You're like, I want his time.
Oh, no. I want him to do the dishes.
Oh, yes. Larry, if you're listening, Karen wants you to do the dishes. So, I didn't really see anything for the future. Did you?
not really, but
There's no movie.
I still put something. So the latest thing are the 4 paid DLC expansions that came out for Mario Party Superstars, called the Party Hard expansions.
Where they all come with drinking game instructions.
I assume so. I haven't
I
checked
just
these
made
out.
that
That's
up.
pretty cool.
They were
I don't think Nintendo would ever do that. They're so like family,
Yeah.
oriented.
They were released from December 2021 to October 2022, and they feature new boards, mini games, and a few other additions such as costumes and characters. For me personally, I feel like that's content that they should have included in the base instead of charging
Yeah.
people more for it.
I'm like, that's why they didn't have as many boards. They wanted you to buy this DLC.
Yeah, that's kind of what I feel like.
Oh.
Maybe eventually they'll lower the cost of that DLC to an acceptable price and I can get it.
Knowing Nintendo, probably not.
Yeah.
They
It'll
don't
probably
like to do
be
sales.
20 years from now.
Maybe.
It's like we're finally considering lowering the price of our DLC for Mario Party for a game that's been out forever. Yeah. All right. So, any other future stuff?
Kind
No.
of.
Oh,
So, in a different way. So, if you guys worked for Nintendo
Ooh,
and they were like, hey, we need something new for this game, what would it be? Like, what would you guys
Ooh.
do if you could make up your own future for this game?
I would say for me, I would try to make it so you could have a more variable amount of players, so you're not just forced to play with the AI
Yeah.
as far as the game is concerned.
Yeah, that. And I would say if you're going to have online playing, maybe have some way to rank people. So, like, if someone's playing for their first time, they're not playing against someone who's played 5 million times. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just not fair.
Yeah, that's
ranked
true.
Mario Party. I love that
I mean,
idea.
it could be. It doesn't have to be as like precise as like Overwatch or like Call of Duty or something, but it could be like loosely ranked.
I want to see the best of the best of Mario Party playing each other. That would be amazing.
Oh my god, they should do like Mario Party 99 or like whatever, like a battle royale Mario Party.
Ooh.
That sounds almost like WarioWare or something.
Karen, what would you want to add to the game?
It's a good question. So I'd like something added to the board that if there's like a special, square that you stepped on, maybe you can pick the mini game.
Oh,
and that could be like a reward for stepping on that, like the lucky spot.
Oh,
yeah, that'd be cool.
That's actually a great idea. Even if you weren't picking from the list of 100, like at least pick from the list of like 6 or 7
games.
or whatever.
Yeah.
However many it kind of like cycles through.
Like it'll give you like the 2v2 or the 1v3 and then the list, and then you pick from like 8 games or something.
Yeah,
I like that idea a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
So Nintendo, if you're listening, we have some fantastic ideas.
Yeah.
Hire us.
Hire us.
Yeah, so anyway, challenge.
Okay, I did not actually beat the challenge because, this is what kept happening.
Wait, Karen, could you remind us of what the challenge was?
Oh,
real quick?
Let me see if I
Do you
remember.
have it?
Does anyone have it written down?
You guys.
It was 3 stars and a very specific number of coins.
It was like,
Was it like 46 coins?
yeah, it was
46
like
coins.
40 something.
All right, so I said 3 stars and 46 coins.
46 coins.
46 coins.
On my best playthrough, I had 4 stars and 43 coins.
Wow.
Oh.
So-
Yeah, this is
Close.
what kept. Okay, I never got 3 stars. Well, one time I did, but what kept happening at the end is freaking bitches would steal my coins.
Or you get a Bowser Revolution, which is code for
And
communism.
so I never got enough coin. I never ended with enough coins. That was my downfall. Spent too much money, and there's too many thieves.
Yeah, and that one I got 43 coins in. I had so many coins, and then at the end it was a Bowser Revolution. I'm like, damn it. I got some more like in the next 2 turns, but it wasn't enough.
So
Failed.
we'll be wrapping.
Yeah.
Karen, do you want to wrap with us?
Sure.
All right.
I like how we ask every time. Like that's not
I know. We're polite, okay? Collecting all these stars, landing down from Mars, looking like a weirdo. Yeah, my name is Birdo. Go to Yoshi's Island and eat Peach's cake. I need to learn what's real and what's fake. Pink skin, red bow, get ready for this charm. I'm gonna suck you up like spaghetti and parm. My new main vice, let's play nice. We can eat a pizza slice, roll the motherfucking dice.
In my house we got plenty games, but I don't really play any games. But when it's just these mini games, next thing you know, I'm winning games. There's nothing to learn, just let the playing begin. If there's a real party going, you can play it with friends. If you need to get a feel for how the tactics go, just take all the time you need up in the practice mode. Steering clear of Bowser, hiding from the Koopa car, racking up a bunch of coins, gonna be a superstar. Way too many red squares, trying not to be on one. If I do, then pretty soon it's gonna be a 3-on-1. Don't come at me with Peach or I'll end yo bitch, 'cause I'm the princess of this party on Nintendo Switch.
I'm Toad, the toadiest toad, like I was bestowed in God mode of a semi-toad bus load about to explode if it goes too slow on the Toad Road, but not like the movie Speed. Keyed Mario's car, compete on his shrooms, lace Luigi's weed with speed and pea shrooms. Toad for days, Toad gets paid, Toad gets laid at least 20 times a day. You better not skip my intro again, that's like my only part of this game. Blame the defamed Nintendo corporate name for wasting Toad's incredibly chiseled frame. Fame to my claim that I overcame the typecasting but lame, tame, dick-shaped man and began with a plan to get my solo party brand, Toad Grandland. The Toad is in demand.
Whoa, Karen, you really know how to spit some fire.
Thank you. I try.
Your rap is really good. I like it. You were like, I'm not going to be writing a good rap. And look at you. Is there anyone you need to give a shout out for your rap?
I do. Mark Spurlock, if you're listening to this, thank you.
You better be.
He's definitely listening to this.
Can't believe you didn't ask Larry.
One day.
His rapping skills are,
Mark is pretty good. I can't say I blame you.
Yeah, I'll go to Larry if I need financial advice.
So, Eric, are you wondering what game I'm going to pick?
Yes. I saw you got it today.
I did. I bought it today. Hopefully you didn't look at the receipt.
I did not. So
your card that's attached to our file. Okay, it's a game that I've been wanting to play. I haven't played it yet. And so I figured, hey, why not just make it a part of the podcast? That way I can make Eric play it too. Because I don't think this is a game that you would normally play on your own. Any guesses?
Super Mario Party.
What did you say?
Toontown.
Toontown? Ooh. Toontown. I mean, you're not that far off.
Ooh.
I'm going to pick Disney Dreamlight Valley.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
It basically looks like Animal Crossing, but with Disney characters. So I'm excited to play it. And I'm excited to make Eric play it because it looks not like his typical game.
Yeah.
And the last game that you picked, you made me play a roguelike deck builder, which is not really...
Which you loved.
I did like it. So I thought...
Fabulous.
I did actually like the game. I didn't think I would, but I thought I will return the favor and maybe you'll really enjoy this game.
Okay, yeah. We'll see.
And also, I'm being a little devilish here because your challenge is going to be really hard because I want you to rap. I really want to hear a Disney rap from Eric. Okay. So your challenge is to get the miner trophy for this game, which means you'll need to mine 1,800 gems.
1,800 gems. That sounds like nothing.
You'll need to mine 1,800 gems and claim the reward in your Dreamlight Lab.
Okay, yeah. Is there a percentage?
Does that sound too easy? Because I think maybe you need to get the miner and the angler trophy.
Just one is fine.
No. You have to get the miner and the angler trophy, which means you have to mine 1,800 gems and catch 1,800 fish.
I feel like you're stacking the game here.
Look, if you can do that, then you deserve not to have to rap.
All right. But, if I decide to make your challenge pretty hard on the next game, we'll see how that goes.
You do that to me all the time.
Not on purpose,
I've done way more raps alone than you have.
That's not true. I feel like it's been pretty even.
I don't know. I'll have to
go back and count. We'll go back and count. We'll figure it out.
We'll let you guys know next episode.
You gave me some really hard ones early on that were just ridiculous.
I think on accident, though. These are hard on purpose, so I hope they actually are hard and they don't just sound hard.
Angler trophy, miner trophy.
Yeah.
How hard could it be to get a couple trophies?
How hard could it be? We'll see.
You'll find out.
Is there a player percentage for these trophies? Like how many players have gotten them?
Not on the article that I got them from.
Okay.
Probably somewhere there is, because I think this game is on Steam and everywhere else. So those sites usually have the percentage or whatever, but
gotcha
for the trophies. But I didn't look that up.
All right. Well, we'll find out.
All right. Till next time.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.